Hi, lovelies. So, here's the thing on today's episode. How did I get started in the beauty industry? I get asked this all the time. It's a funny story, actually. I wanted to be a police officer. So, I went to school for social behavior, psychology, criminology, loved every minute of it, still do. I'm fascinated with detectives and their work. However, I can't run. So, turns out that's a part of the job, and I failed my physical twice. Not once, people, twice. Went to my hairdresser, cried my heart out, cut off all my hair. So if you see my hair getting shorter and shorter, something's wrong. And she was like, hold on, I have to deal with my rep. And I was like, what's a rep? What's happening here? So she comes back and she's like, man, I probably pay for that guy's Mercedes as he's driving off. And I got more information on what it was to be a beauty rep. And the rest is literally history. I became a beauty rep. I had 25 different brands rolling around in my trunk. I got 100% commission, so I know what it's like when you're trying to sell anything to anyone. And I spent 25 years in different roles. I'll tell you more about that later. But so far, if the content is interesting to you, please like and subscribe. It'll really help me out. So here's the thing. I've been in the industry for 25 years, as I mentioned, mostly in sales, a little bit of brand marketing and a little bit of marketing, but my true passion was sales. I love talking with people. I love interacting with them. I loved finding out more about other people's goals and dreams and how are they going to get there? How could I help them get there? I fell into a little bit of people pleasing along the way. It's true. I think as a woman myself, I found myself being mothering. I wanted to make sure that you're okay. I wanted to make sure that the things that I was recommending were working, because if I didn't, you would hate me, right? So I fell into that trap, but I also realized that there was something there, and that was leading with empathy. People want to know you care before they care what you know. And if you remember anything from today, remember that, because that's the basis of any sale. Any good salesperson cares about you. You want to buy from people you like. And how do you like them? Because you care about them. And what I'm trying to do here today is build that community. I care about you. I want to know about you. I want you to know about me. I want us to be in this together. So what does that mean? It means I'm going to tell you a story about my 25 years in a nutshell. I've worked for some major brands that you probably know of: L'Oreal, Estee Lauder. Estee Lauder is with Bumble and Bumble, the hair care company that no one knew here in Canada. And then I worked for Moroccanoil when they were just becoming a thing, because back then, who wanted oil in their hair? That sounded gross and greasy. Trust me, everybody wanted it after one trade show in New York. And then I went to skincare because I was like, well, I know a lot about hair. Let's see what else we can learn, right? I'm a sucker for anything interesting and new. So skincare was interesting and new. I worked for a brand called Dermalogica that you might know. Unilever owns them. And then from there, I went to Caudalie. Caudalie is this beautiful French product that I'd have to say was by far one of my favorites. I still think to this day that they really have something unique and special. And unfortunately, COVID hit. And so in that gap of time and experience, things just kind of bubbled up. And I found myself at Cosmetica, which is a lab that formulates, packages, and delivers the product you find on your counter. So I went full circle. I sold everything. I launched it to businesses. I taught education on the product I sold to the businesses, helped the businesses hit their goals. Then with L'Oreal, I was running a team. With Bumble and Bumble, I was running a team of network educators. Sephora was becoming a big thing. That was a big kind of no-no in the professional world. We didn't want to compete with Sephora. But then as I got bigger into my roles, I realized what a really important role Sephora and Ulta play. Even Amazon, believe it or not, even Amazon is a big part of the beauty industry. And with skincare, I learned about upcycling, recycling, how important it is to have an esthetician explain things to you at the time, understanding different types of services. Botox blew up, threading. There's so many things going on in the industry right now, and I found myself falling in love with skincare. And Wow, what an industry. Different types of people, but I'll tell you this, they're amazing. Whether you're a hairdresser, an esthetician, a sales rep, a marketing, creative brand manager, the beauty industry is amazing, and I wouldn't trade it for any cruiser out there. So what I'm here to do today is introduce you to a new skincare company called Oliveda. I'm launching it here in Canada, and I'm really excited for you to, one, try the products, and two, join my team. So if any of this is of interest to you, please click the link and let me know. I'd love to connect. Tell me what got you into your industry.